Okay, good morning students. Let's we understand the PPI, that is known as the profit prior to incorporation. This is a very important topic in SY BCom. So let's we understand the theory of the PPI. First we will see the meaning of the profit prior to incorporation. Now in this case what happens? One company take over the another company, or sometime purchase the company, or sometimes acquire. Acquire means what? Purchase. So at that time what happens? Company will start the business, but that particular company will get the date of incorporation after 2 months or after 3 months. So in this case we have to find out how much we profit on before the date of incorporation. That we will call DOI. How much profit we earn after the date of incorporation. That we have to find out. So let's we understand how to find out the time ratio. So in this case first we have to find out time ratio always. So what we will do? Suppose our year end is the 31st December 2022 and starting is the 1st Jan 2020. So in this case they always give the date of incorporation. Now what happens in this case? We have to count the month: January, February, March, April, May, June, up to the June. So January to June, how many months? 6 months. So this was pre-period. So in pre-period we have the 6 months. Now we will find out the post-period. So from July, August, September, October, November and December. So July to December again we will get the 6 months. So this ratio will come 1:1 because pre also 6 months and post also 6 months. So always we have to find out time ratio to divide the fixed expenses, and we know that fixed expenses are always divided on time ratio. So let's we understand what is meant by pre-period. Pre-period means what? From the starting of the year to date of incorporation. That will call the pre-period. And post-period means what? After the DOI, that is called date of incorporation, up to the end of the financial year. So this is known as a post period. So in this way we always find out the pre period and post period, because we have to find out how much we profit earn in pre period, that will transfer to capital reserve, and how much profit we earn after the date of incorporation, that is known as post period. On that we have to pay the income tax. So we always find out the pre and post. Now see the time ratio. All the fixed expenses are always divided on time ratio and time ratio. Take the example. So this rent always divided on time ratio. Insurance always divided on time ratio. Printing always divided on time ratio. Depreciation always divided on time ratio. Postage always divided on time ratio, and audit fees always divided on time ratio. So this is a fixed expenses. Now come to the selling expenses. All the selling expenses always divided on sales ratio. So sales increase, expenses increase. Sales decrease, expenses decrease. So example of the sales, gross profit always divided on sales ratio. Selling overhead always on sales ratio. Salary to salesman always on sales ratio. Freight outward always on sales ratio. Discount always on sales ratio. So these are the example. Now let's see the how to do the profit and loss account in case of the PPI. This is a T format, but you can follow the T format or you can follow the vertical format. So this is a T format, but we will study the vertical format. So this is vertical format. Income for the purpose of distribution of income and expenses. So let's see the pre-incorporation period, always interest to vendor, and second salary to vendor. So this always comes in pre. Post में क्या आएगा? These are the items. So director, fees to director always come in first, always come in the post. Salary to director, post. Interest on debenture, post. Discount on debenture, return of post. Preliminary expenses, post. Share issue expenses, post. Approbation by company, always post. So these are the expenses always divided post and post. Not divided, but we have to write in the post period. So this is a pre, this is a post. Now ratio, time ratio. Fixed expense always divided time ratio. Example, administrative expenses. Example, rent. Example, insurance. Example, printing. Example, depreciation. Example, audit. And after that, post. So all these fixed expenses always divided on time ratio. Now sales expenses always divided on the sales ratio. So variable expenses, sales. Selling overhead always divided on sales. Salary to salesman always divided on sales. Salesman commission always divided on sales. Advertisement always divided on sales. Freight outward always divided on sales. Discount allowed always divided on sales. So this table I have prepared for the convenience of the time ratio and sales ratio pre and post. So this is very important table. Whenever we are going to solve the question, this table we require. So you have to learn this, you have to buy this, you have to keep in mind. So this is the theory part in PPI. Practice this. All the best for your exam.